Yeah, even I'm getting overwhelmed now.
Yeah, oh my goodness. So we sat down at this table in the centre there, and the bloke basically told us to clear off. 3, 8, 2. I got the wrong number. Hello, we're Dave and Sue, and this is our motorhome Florrie. We've had it for 18 months. We've been all over the UK and now Europe. We've learned so much. We've made so many stupid mistakes. But on every trip, we learn that little bit more. So please join us on our latest trip. We're back in Europe again. We have absolutely no idea where we're headed, but we would love it if you could join us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the Polar Steps app. I think we're all going to have an absolute blast. Hope you enjoy this one, guys. Okay, so we've come down for the market, and the reason, and we've suddenly realised we might even be a bit late because look at all these people parked up for the market.
I wouldn't have that.
No. Wow.
What do you think?
Well, we could get some, but on my back.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Even I'm getting overwhelmed now.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
We're stuck.
Yeah.
Hello guys, I've just met the Del Boy of olives. So not happy because I just kept I honestly, I just kept saying, yeah, okay, I'll have that. I'm like, yeah, I'll have that.
He kept asking us to taste, and it was divine.
Divine.
But, you know.
But I said, yeah, I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. And he ended up with, it cost €30, and we had all this sauces and olives and all the rest of it. But it was absolutely fantastic. The only trouble is now what's happening. Uh-oh, Jungle.
We're at a French market, and if you come here, where are we, David?
Lumarin
in Provence, and you're here on a Friday, do not miss this market.
Okay, so we're just heading back now from the town, from the market. That was an experience. Wow, fantastic, really, but very, very expensive in bits. It's my fault because I bought half the bloke's shop from olives, but it could be worse, couldn't it? I suppose. Oh wow.
It gets very busy.
Very busy.
Extremely busy.
Absolutely crazy. You couldn't move at one point. So we're going to get back to the campsite and we're going to cook. We were trying to get some meat or some steak or something to go with the salad, but we failed miserably. So we'll end up eating what we got back in the van. Show you how popular this market is. Look. This gridlock getting into town. Wow. Hello guys, we just got back from the little village town called Lumarin. That's where we are camping, but it's about a 20-minute walk. Downhill is fine, uphill not so fine, especially when it's this hot. We've just been, it's market day, and everybody says you've got to go to the market on Friday. And we went down there and it was like, wow, how cool. But after about an hour, you start getting a bit overwhelmed by the whole thing.
It's very busy.
Yeah, what was your thoughts, Pop?
I think I would recommend it. It's a lovely market, but go early.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what time it finishes.
No.
I don't. Probably not an all-day market.
Well, there's a lot of markets that you know are going to pack up at lunchtime, but that, I don't know. There was a lot there, wasn't there?
Yeah, and
I mean,
it was
everything you could think of, really.
Everything: clothes, meat, salad, fruit,
yeah,
lavender.
Oh yeah, it's. I got a bit sort of I got a bit stiffed, but not. I didn't really. I was stitched up, but I didn't really because it's my own fault. I made the decisions. But we went to an olive stall, and the guy was basically, he was a bit of a Del boy. He was quite a character, and he was giving us, he gives little bits of bread and tasters.
I mean, obviously, I just went there for a few olives.
Yeah.
And David just said yes to everything.
Well, there was two sort of like pastes. One was a garlic and olive paste, and one was goodness knows what else. And they taste divine, absolutely
really
divine.
Good.
So we ended up buying two of those, and then another.
They're like, they've obviously got preservative in them.
Yeah.
And they're largely made of olives.
Yeah.
With different flavours.
He was so shocked, I think, how much I bought that he kept giving us free stuff as well.
Yeah, in the end, I think he felt sorry for us. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, it was quite an experience.
So we won't bother to tell them how much we spent.
No. So we were going to get some meat, but we thought we bought so many olives that we thought we'd better not buy the meat.
Well, the meat that we could see,
couldn't really see much meat.
Was rather expensive, and most of the traders wanted it. They had the facility for cards, but they wanted cash.
Yeah. So
we only had a limited amount of cash on us.
So tomorrow or tonight, I do need to nip down to an ATM and get some more cash, unfortunately, because you do use a lot of cash, don't
well,
you?
You do on a market like that.
Well, you do in France in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of people want cash rather than cards.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Germany. Germany was the same. However, anyway, it was quite an experience. I think we'll put some of the footage up and photographs of what we found. We're here again tomorrow for it's our last day, and we're not going to stay longer, I don't think, are we?
No, I don't.
I mean, it's all right here. It's okay. I wouldn't say it was the best place we've ever been. I wouldn't say
There's
it's the worst place.
nothing wrong with it. It's just not one that I would probably wouldn't come back to.
No.
I wouldn't, if I was in the area and stuck.
Everything's clean and tidy, and
clean.
The facilities are fantastic, but it's pretty much a full site.
Yeah.
Lots of kids still around, and the trouble is, there's only like the loo block, the shower block, isn't really big enough for a full site.
No.
Not enough people.
Obviously, we've got our own facilities.
I mean, they were queuing up for the loos this morning, which is a bit crazy. Obviously, we're okay because we've got our own facilities, but yeah, and we haven't been in the pool because there appears to be lots of clubs going on. Including one the first day where there was sort of looked like about 40 Olympic swimmers flying up and down. So, but yeah, it's
the pool looks nice though. It's a nice size.
Yeah.
We haven't used it there, have we?
No.
Not on this one.
And difficult to take any photographs or film because obviously there's kids around. So we're going to have a nice afternoon, nice evening. Tomorrow I might nip back down to town again tonight. Maybe we both will.
If you're walking, I'll come. I probably won't go on my bike.
I thought about going on the bike, but then
you can if you want.
We probably need an ATM. It's Saturday tomorrow. We've got enough on the Revolut card, but you do get charged, I think, on Revolut.
Yeah, if you use Revolut on the weekends, you get charged.
Yeah.
But not as much as if you're using a regular debit card.
No, I mean in Spain, I think we only ever got one cash withdrawal in Spain.
So and
we got charged a fortune, didn't we, on that cash withdrawal?
Fair amount, yeah.
So I don't know what it's like in France.
I think it might have been about 7% or something.
No, it wasn't 7%, but it was something like €7 or €8 for whatever we got off. So it was quite a lot.
No, it wasn't 7% then, was it? Because
no, but it was a lot.
How much we took out. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling now.
To be honest, we both chatted because we just come back up the hill and it's really warm, really hot. The forecast is getting worse this week. The whole rest of next week. We've been 26 degrees here today, and we still are. But tomorrow's about 25 and a bit more cloud. And then I think on Monday they're talking about rain for 2 or 3 days, not full rain, but on and off. And the temperatures are dropping to sort of the high teens. We've looked at most of the southern part of France, across into perhaps the Carcassonne area, maybe as far as up as the Dordogne, and the weather forecast is about the same.
We even considered going to Barcelona in Spain, but we've decided against because we've only got limited time.
We decided against once and we decided against twice.
Yes, yeah.
Because I said to Sue the other day, look, it's probably 6 hour drive, and which you could do in 2 days easy, obviously, and you could stop on the way down on the south of France coast. But you know what? It's not much different. The weather forecast is much different. I would like to go to the coast, maybe down in Cassis or bit south of Montpellier, there's a couple of airs down there as well. So anyway, we'll stop waffling. It's been an interesting experience in that market, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really interesting. So and we'll see you in a bit. Cheers, guys. Quick tour of the site. Some of the chalets are occupied, not many. There's a couple of nice empty pitches here. These would be nice for us, but we're down squished into the bottom, aren't we, Bob?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe someone in a motorhome or campus.
Oh yeah, probably, yeah. So we're just wandering up the top of the site. There's 2 rows of pitches, I think. What's that? Is that a toilet block?
Yeah,
or
that's a chalet.
Chalet, oh yeah.
Another empty pitch here.
Where? Oh yeah. Okay, so we come out into the, looks like a bit all the private land. I suppose this is just for people to play and walk with dogs and all that. 2, 3, 4 magpies. Oh, right, they are pigeons and things. So in theory we see Florida if we walk down here a bit longer. We've been a bit lazy down, which says.
Oh, well, we went to the market and that was quite a long walk.
We went to the market. That was quite a long walk.
Yeah.
Especially it was really hot, but it looks like it's possibly a bit of rain on the way over. Yeah, so there you can see some chalets. There's one last chalet, and that seems to be a bit of a transit one where people come up probably maybe 1 or 2 nights, because we're next to them. So it's you'll see Florrie in a minute. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. We see a lot of people walking their dogs here, don't we? At night?
We do, yeah.
There's Florrie.
That's Florrie there. We put our divider up, like our little windbreak up. All the tents over here, and there's Florrie. Look, there she is. She's in between a chalet and a shed thing. I wasn't quite sure what that shed thing is, but anyway, there she is. So this is the back entrance to the site, which takes all the cars up to the chalets. And
the bigger chalets that they might be privately owned.
Yeah. Maybe other cars about, but we don't know really. So anyway, so we're going, and you come down here and you get back to the reception and pool restaurant area, and that's about it, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately the restaurant's not open at the moment.
No, never mind.
Which would have been quite nice to walk to.
But this is our last day tomorrow. We're going to wander into town. We probably need a bit of cash, so hopefully the ATMs are working. Maybe get some lunch and then wander back. And we haven't got a clue where we're going after that, have we?
No, we haven't really.
I've emailed a lady on little air near Aix en Provence, and we'll see if we end up there. But otherwise, we could be anywhere.
Yeah.
There we are.
There's the bins.
Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. There's something of May, and Susan then tell me what it is.
Second?
No, it's 3rd or 4th. Anyway, don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll. I think it's 3rd. 3rd, yeah, 3rd of May. And we're coming back down into town to have a little mooch, because we haven't really had a mooch around this little place yet. We went through the market yesterday. We went to the market yesterday. Went down that bit, and then we had a quick look at the castle. We need to get some cash out of the bank. We're a bit silly because, well, I'm a bit silly, but I should have got some cash yesterday. But we spent a lot of cash rather than any cards. Trouble is, of course, we're going to now incur charges. Look, that says we're going to incur charges. There is a bank down here on the right, yeah. So we're going to incur charges for whatever we take out. But we are where we are, so a lot of places are cash, so that's what we've got to do. Anyway, we'll bring you back in a bit. So that is the castle at Lumarin, and we might go up there later, see how we feel. What do you think?
See how we feel, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll mooch around the town this morning and see what we can find. I don't think it's very big, it's very touristy, some lovely cafes and shops, so we're going to have a look. There's your bloke.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting those lunch.
Oh, everybody's having a
We
drink.
really liked the look of that one the other day, didn't we? Yeah. There's a lot we haven't seen though, should we? Left or right?
Oh, there's the town hall. Oh, there's the cash point. Look.
Yesterday you couldn't move down here, could you, David?
It's incredible.
Because the market was on.
It's so cool. I think, yeah, let's go that way. Hang on. Yeah. Everywhere is so cool.
That's pretty. It's got lovely roses down there.
Look at that. I think the church is up here, so snip up to the church and have a look.
Okay.
Very beautiful around here, guys. It really is. These little back streets. Nip up to the church. It's a steep climb, but very beautiful. Gosh, looks like it's in need of repair. Doesn't look like the way in here. Oh my goodness.
Is this a dead end?
No, I think it's a little way through.
It's steep, isn't it?
Oh wow, look at this. Wow.
That's a pretty rose. I love that.
Oh yeah, nice rose. Hello guys, just wandering around this little town. It's very pretty, very beautiful. It's got to 11:30 and we thought, well, let's just have a quick coffee. So we sat down at this table in the centre there and the bloke basically told us to clear off.
Well, if we're not eating, we were allowed 5 minutes to have a
5
coffee.
minutes?
So
Yeah, what the hell's all that about?
I mean, you could sit here
Yeah,
and have one.
I just think it's really rough. It's just, and it's very expensive in this place, and it's very, there's a lot of pretentiousness about,
Yeah.
and it's fine, but no, not be able to sit down and have a coffee at a table.
You could probably stop here, look.
Yeah, quite like it.
Yeah, or you could, we had
There's
quite,
one further up, isn't there?
we might get the same there. But
You
then
might do, you might not.
Should we go and judge it?
Let's go and judge it. Let's go and judge it, because we had a nice, lovely coffee at a place yesterday when the market was on, and that was more of a coffee place, I think.
I think so.
But it's the tourism stuff. You know, you have to do the tourism stuff, otherwise otherwise you're not very welcome.
You understand that they want to people to eat, but
Yeah,
to say you've got 5 minutes to drink a coffee.
I know. Or to buy it and drink it.
At 11:30.
Yeah.
At 12:30, you'd understand it.
That's right.
But at 11:30, I think that's a bit out of order. But
Out of order, yeah. So we're going tomorrow and we won't miss this place.
Yeah.
It's nice, and
It's very
people recommend
beautiful.
a couple of other villages around here, and it's really nice of you to do that. But I think we'll move on somewhere. I don't know where we move on to, but it's just, these places are so pretentious. God, they really are. Anyway, we're going to keep wandering. That's pretty. Look, it's really pretty. It's so pretty. Sorry about the rant. I'm just you don't expect to be thrown out of a cafe.
We weren't exactly thrown out. It was, but I wouldn't have wanted to eat there because I'd have felt like I was eating under
pressure
to eat, and so
there we go.
yeah.
We'll find a nice. There's a lovely place we found yesterday, so we'll probably go up there if they allow us to sit down. Anyway, we've got to go. Oh, well, the butcher's is the other way. We want to go to the butcher's because, just tip for everybody, whatever you do on Sundays, everything closes. Even the supermarket, so you can't buy anything. So we want to get some meat for a couple of days, or a bit of food sort of thing. Watch out for that thing, you might be reversing, mate. So the butcher's is the other side of town. So we'll have to go that way, mate. So the butcher's is the other side of town, so we'll walk up there after we've had our coffee. I'll bring you back in a bit.
Am I in it?
Yeah. So basically, sorry about that, guys. We've come to our favourite little cafe which we found yesterday, which is fine. You can get a coffee in, no problem at all. It's just on the outskirts. It's not really on the outskirts. It's about 100 yards from the other place. This is called Le Edens, and I recommend this. It's very good. They do
very friendly.
Yeah, brasserie place as well. So it's just on the outskirts. I'll show you where it is. It's really nice. Yeah, absolutely love it. Hello, guys. Yeah, calm down now. So. Wanted to apologise for the moaning, because it's doesn't look great on camera, does it? But yeah, so all it is, it's just if you want to just sit down for a drink or a coffee right in the centre of that little village after 11:30, forget it. I expect it's the same in a lot of tourist places, but that was quite rude the way he reacted, really. And then we went just out to a little place we went to yesterday when market was on. No problem for coffee, it's all fine. So
I know lots of French people there, which made sort of
exactly. You didn't
less touristy.
You didn't see any locals at all in the cafes in the centre, and I suppose that, like I say, that's the same everywhere. So yeah, now we're walking now around the bypass part because we want to get a butcher's, because obviously nothing's open on a Sunday. It's Sunday tomorrow, so we need to get some food. We're going to get some water from the campsite. We've just bought a couple of bottles of wine from the local winery outlet in the centre of the town.
Lovely wine shop there.
It's really good. I've got to be careful because I've got a red wine of 15%, and you've got a rosé.
My rosé's not very strong.
We have got a white bottle back there. I think the boucherie's just here. It says, here it is. Look, boucherie. It's not far, is it?
And the boulangerie, is there?
Ah, and the boulangerie as well. Oh, we could get one of those custard tart things.
Yeah. This is where the bread probably comes from to the side,
It probably does. Excellent. So here we go. We're going to have a look. Oh, there's a brasserie as well.
Oh, right.
This is what you call cool. We'll let you know how we get on in here. Bus stop. Get in the bus stop. Quick.
No, there's not fun there.
Out of nowhere, a massive shower. Where does that come from?
I'm just hoping it's not thunder.
No umbrella, no nothing. Actually, it's quite refreshing.
You are wrong.
What?
I have an umbrella.
Ah! So he's always prepared for every single eventuality. The only trouble is, I won't be able to fit in under it because it's only a little one. But, not that matters, April.
Well.
I can't believe, where's this come from? But look at the forecast. We've got about a 10-minute walk yet. That was strange.
I'm just worried it's going to be thunder.
No, it's not thunder. I don't think it's just a... This forecast is bizarre. There's been no forecast for rain at all today. Wow, look at it. Oh well, I'll have a look and see how long it's going to last. Just trying to cool the campsite with air we want to stay on tomorrow.
Sorry about the noise.
Votre appel a été transféré vers la messagerie. La personne que vous tentez de joindre n'est pas disponible. Enregistrez votre message après le bip sonore. Une fois votre enregistrement terminé, vous pouvez raccrocher.
Ah bonjour, avez-vous l'availabilité pour le dimanche le 4 mai et le lundi 5 mai, s'il vous plaît? 3, 8, 2. Merci. I got the wrong number.
Ring again.
Vers la messagerie. La personne que vous tentez de joindre n'est pas disponible.
Mon previous message est mal. Merci. What do we do? Just turn up, get away at a decent hour and turn up about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If we.
I mean, if we can't get there, we can't get there. We'll just go somewhere else. I'll have a look and see where's near there. You know. Hello, guys. So the moon's out. The bats are out, flying overhead. Sue don't like bats much. I think they're
not really. No.
I think they're really cool.
They're a bit like Halloween, aren't they?
There's a couple flying around, but I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit dark actually. Just 1 second. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah.
Well,
so
is that one or is that two?
I think there's been 2 around.
Okay.
We also saw, now anybody knows anything about birds, hoopoe are very very rare in the UK. Well, been watching one today, so you saw it a couple of times. I've seen it twice tonight. I was trying to get on the camera, but failed miserably. So I might try and get it tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, definitely 2 bats.
Oh, 2 bats, yeah. Oh, 3 bats. Maybe,
3?
Maybe 3, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, so it's a Saturday night on the campsite. A couple of lads from the tent down there have been playing football with some drum and bass, which has been really relaxing.
Until their mother came back and told them off.
So fortunately we've got a bit of quiet now. But yeah, what's your view? What's happened?
Someone's just arrived.
Someone who? Oh no.
We're just hoping we can reverse out the pitch tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow. We've got the pitch here is okay, but it's really narrow little passageway to get onto it. And if someone comes into the pitch opposite, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle to get.
I can see headlights. Can you?
Oh no! Hang on. Oh, it's not there. They've just come back to the chalet.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Panic over.
I think we're okay. I think the pitch that we need to reverse into is free.
Panic over it.
When we arrived, we disturbed their peace, didn't we?
Yeah, we arrived on the site, and there was a couple of van guys, van conversion. They were parked up, sitting there, all relaxed. And the only way we could get onto this pitch was to basically drive back onto their pitch, nearly run over the poor lady in this lounger, and then drive down here. So tomorrow, hopefully, there's no one on that pitch. It looks like it's empty, which means we can sort of reverse back and then hitch across a bit. Anyway, I'm going to ask Sue what her impressions of this site are. I can't see it. Actually looking at you.
Well, you don't give it. Well, you know what I'm like. I have to explain.
Spit it out.
But no, what it is, I would say that there's things that I like about it, and there's things that I like less about it.
Right. So what are the advantages?
It's quite near to the town. It's in a woodland setting. The staff are friendly. The pool looks great.
Yeah.
The pitch we've been given, not really great for the size of our vehicle.
We have a chalet right next to us.
Oh yeah.
Luckily,
we're
only one night someone's been on that chalet.
Yeah.
But then we're next to the tents.
But shall we spin them around?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure if you can see, but the decking's just there.
Yeah.
So.
And then you've also got the tents are here. Although
the tent people are generally quite
really
good.
quiet, yeah. A big Cathargo has been just near us. He's now reversed back onto one of the tent pitches, because what's happened is a lot of the children have left today. A lot of the people have left because it's Saturday.
But the children weren't a problem, were they?
No,
really?
they weren't. But they'll be going back to school on Monday, I would imagine.
Children are not a problem.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, the pool and stuff was always busy.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we are leaving tomorrow, so we're probably going to miss any benefits of having less people in the pool. Anyway, what are your?
And the restaurant wasn't open.
Yes, that's a real
so
pain.
We're now in May, and you'd expect that.
Yeah.
Like if you came here in January, you'd expect.
It wouldn't be open. Yeah, it doesn't open until April.
Yeah.
It's only been open a couple of weeks.
Okay. So no, but any site you go on, you'd expect all this.
Maybe not. Maybe we're just being naive. Maybe they're not open
but
until
in
July,
January, on a site, if you're on a site in January, you'd expect you'd be perfectly fine with something not being open. But to arrive here in end of April, May, and the restaurant bar
the bar would have been nice.
Even the bar not being open, you feel like it's been advertised as having those things.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not having them, but it's not a major issue.
It doesn't say they're not open when you book. So
I've said before that sometimes the pitch can make all the difference.
Yeah.
So if we've been on a different pitch on this site, I think
maybe. Yeah.
We might, because we've got the cabin here and it just doesn't feel very private. And we're on, they call it the prairie or something they call it.
Oh, that's why it's called the prairie. Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew
it's
that.
like
it's not exactly a prairie, is it? It's basically a field with some trees in.
It's okay.
And the town itself, or village, is absolutely stunning. It's stunning. I suppose it's a typical Provençal village. However, it is so touristy, and you tend to get lots of people down there just posing around and then wandering about and sort of look at me sort of type stuff. So today, for example,
it's very expensive and touristy.
Yeah. Just on the outskirts, not on the outskirts, but just away from the main street bit. I mean, it's great. We went into a coffee shop and sat outside and had a lovely, couple of coffees a couple of times. But going into the centre and sitting down having a coffee at the wrong time, wow, you get chucked off. I wouldn't come back to Loumarin.
No.
And I probably wouldn't come back to this site. If we had a better pitch, maybe.
Bad.
No, it's nothing
to say
there's
about
nothing wrong with it.
I wouldn't
It's
say
lovely.
don't come here
No.
for any reason,
I
but
think-
it's definitely not in our favourites.
The problem the thing is, what we've discovered is we don't really like campsites. So we came here thinking it might be great, but actually we don't like campsites. We quite like being out.
We do like some campsites in Spain.
We liked a couple of campsites in Spain. We did actually. So, but it's just, I don't know what it is. It's very difficult to explain, and we can't explain it. So I think if you were to come here, you'd probably love it.
It depends. I mean,
do need to get a
this
decent
is where
pitch.
this is difficult as doing the channel.
Yeah.
Because you
You
always
don't want
aware.
to be critical.
You're always aware that it's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
And
every review on Search for Sites or wherever is perfect. It's
and there's
really
nothing
good.
wrong with this site.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it's definitely not up there with my favourites.
No. But we leave tomorrow. We booked 4 nights. This is our 4th night. We have no idea what we're doing really tomorrow. We've
You
sort of,
never have any idea what you're doing.
this is probably true, but we've tried to email and phone a little air near Aix-en-Provence.
And that's been recommended by a couple of people, has it?
No,
Yeah, it has.
no, I've just seen it on Search for Sites.
Oh, I thought someone recommended
No,
it.
no one's recommending it. No,
okay.
it's on Search for Sites, and everybody on
They're
Search
not
for
replying to our. They're not replying to email. Not
Or phone
replying
call.
to phone call. 2 messages left.
So we're gonna turn up tomorrow and see what the crack is, and then if obviously we can't get on there, we have a couple of sort of
Second, third choices.
I wanted to go to Aix-en-Provence, being the capital of Provence, really, and see what it's like. And there you can get a bus into. It's really close to the city centre. You can get a bus into the city centre, but if we can't get on there, there's a couple of other places just quite close. An air on a little hilltop, which is near a village, and then there's a camping car park a bit further away, which looks like it's in a little village and looks really beautiful. So we're going to do that. We've got 2 weeks left, 2 and a bit weeks left. We've got to decide what we're doing. Are we going to go on a site for another? Are we going to another campsite for a few days, or are we just going to mosey back via?
I'd like to give another campsite a try.
There's one down near a place called Cassis, where you basically turn up and they'll fit you in.
Is that a campsite?
Yeah, it's about a 20-minute walk from Cassis, which is on the Med coast. So that'll be quite
that
interesting.
sounds really good.
It does, yeah. So we maybe try that, But at the moment, we are doing this making it up as we go along tour, and it's exactly what we are doing. So we're saying we're going to probably go somewhere tomorrow, and we may not end up there.
Yeah,
I
was thinking about this today. Do I prefer this to our last European trip was all set in stone, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And we found that a bit restrictive.
No, not quite. Not when we came back.
No, not on the way back, but most of it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is this better or not?
It's more free. It's free. It's more free. You can do what you want.
It's more free, and when you don't like somewhere, you're not stuck with it.
That's right. To be honest with you guys, I am getting. I mean, obviously I'm older, and Sue's much younger than me, but we are probably 2 of the oldest on the site, and you just feel that.
But that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But you do feel it. And I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest, but it's difficult.
It's very difficult to put your finger on.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of nights near Aix. We're probably going to go down to the coast. Forecast is pretty rubbish tomorrow. Thunderstorms around.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, and then we're going to go down to the coast. Maybe go down to the coast for 4 or 5 nights. and then we'll start to wend our way back. Although I'd love to stay at Avignon. There's a campsite in the middle of Avignon.
We're going to, aren't we?
Well, I'd love to do that. Yeah, if it works out, it'd be good, and then we'll probably wend our way back.
Well, we have to, I think.
We've got 2 weeks, so if we had 2 nights at this next place, we had say 3 nights or 4 nights. That's 6. So we've only actually then got about 4 or 5 nights left. Actually, we can't even afford to
get back for
we can't even make Avignon, can we?
What do you mean?
Well, if we have 2 nights there and then 4 nights there, you're only left with probably about 8 nights. So you can still make Avignon. You could still do it.
It'd be a fast journey, wouldn't it? It'd be completely possible. Yeah.
You're right. Anyway, I will probably edit this a bit.
Yeah.
Because
or maybe leave it all together.
Yeah, it sounds like a moan, which it probably isn't. It shouldn't really, because it's just one of those things. We're just being honest about our experience.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we'll let you know where the heck we go tomorrow, because we don't even know. So we'll find out on the next vid.
Cheers. See you later,
guys. Bye. Join us on the next one, guys, as somehow we end up here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget you can subscribe here on YouTube, but we're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and the Polar Steps app. See you on the next one, guys.